Imagine the rush on premiere day for the next blockbuster. But can we really envision our lives without cinemas? Then let's rewind to a time when movie theaters was first introduced in this country and the excitement of our ancestors to witness the world before their eyes. Today we are on a quest to unfold some firsts in movie theater history in Trinidad and Tobago. After months of anticipation, 107 years ago, our first movie theatre, the London Electric Theatre, opened its doors. On this very spot, on the corner of Baden Powell and French Street Woodbrook, was described as a mad scene for what was a piece of history and the hottest ticket in town. In fact, the crowds were too much to accommodate, as written by Sir V.S. Naipaul in The House of Mr. Biswas. Seating arrangement varied from pit to house to balcony, and prices ranged from around 8 to 20%. Loud applause was order of the night, as on a packed program included 10 short films together with some local acts. These films were in the form of picture stills being progressively flipped onto a projector, giving it the illusion of it being in motion. And it was accompanied by some live music by a famous local musician, Mr. Lam. The spectacle was described as something out of this world. Right here is where it all began. Action! 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 Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Hey, ha! Joe, action, 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 hey, ha! Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. Hey, ha! Joe, action, 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 hey, ha! Time to make a movie. Then we make a movie. The Empire Theatre is believed to be located somewhere between where I stand and toward the northeastern corner of Edward Street and Chagrin Road, Portsmouth. This particular theatre contains many histories and many mysteries. It was the first tarpaulin constructed cinema in the early 1920s to rival that of the iconic London Electric Theatre. Also, on Saturday 18 January 1930, it brought the first ever talking and moving film to our shores, named Flight. Those movies were known as talkies back in the day. Now it is a mystery as to why and when this theatre closed its doors. And after our extensive research, we found out that the building burned to the ground on the 2nd of October 1953. causing the deaths of 2 operators and hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. Again, the replacement Empire Theatre, this time in Frederick Street, Port of Spain, also burned to the ground in 1976. Such a tragic coincidence or mystery.
Well, I'll be... And you're... Say, what are you doing here in the Marines?
Many VIPs, including that of the Governor, Sir Hollis and Lady Hollis, gathered on March 19, 1933 for the gala event of the year and the opening of the Metro Theatre. With a seating capacity of over 1,500, the building was described as the first of its kind in the Caribbean. The owner, Mr. Gokul, a former indentured immigrant, formed a partnership with an American film company, MGM, and together they opened the theatre. However, it wasn't too long after that MGM pulled out of the partnership, as Mr. Gokul wanted to show films that was thus exclusive to only one company. He then renamed it Blue. In 1935, he teamed up with an Indian film agent, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, and together they brought the first ever Bollywood film to Trinidad and Tobago, named Bala Joban. Now, wasn't that spectacular? We learned that our ancestors didn't have the luxury of enjoying one of our favorite pastimes with their loved ones. So, we owe a lot to the pioneers of the London Electric Theatre for starting our cinema industry. And the date, February 2nd, 1911 at 8 p.m. should forever be etched in our history and declared as a National Day of Movies. Thank you for viewing.